Oh my god, where is it? I'm just gonna come back when I'm stronger. Oh, for goodness sake, this ship is stupid.
Were you able to take care of my problem with break-ins?
Yes, I was. There are now 3 dead bodies in your shop.
You've gotten them? Wonderful. But their names are familiar to me. All of those men have worked for me. Amazing. I even trusted them to open up the shop in the mornings. I can't imagine what turned them to a life of crime. Sad. Well, here's your payment.
Thanks.
Come back anytime.
Hello there. Any new books you've been reading? I read The Real Berenzi.
How are you?
Good morning.
Morning.
Greetings.
Greetings and salutations.
How are you?
Where's the leader?
Yes. It's you. Hi.
Izan.
A pleasure to speak with you.
I dealt with the break-ins for Norbert Lels.
Sounds like everything is taken care of there. Good work.
Thanks. Got anything else for me?
You've got duties to attend to. First, though, you're ready for advancement.
Oh nice. What's my new rank?
Looks like it's time for a promotion. Due to your performance, I name you Journeyman of the Fighters Guild.
Journeyman, awesome. So about those duties?
You're needed in Coral. Report to Velena Dantan. She's got some duties for you to take care of.
Coral, all right.
Take care.
You too.
How do you do?
How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Good.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altimer.
I guess we can set off then.
I like what I see.
You're not my type, I'm sorry. Oh my god, wait. I didn't go to the castle like I said I would.
Look well upon this chapel of the bell. Have pity, beautiful lady. I got
So rude of me, I've been here twice and didn't greet the Count.
Let's hear it. State your business.
Just visiting the castle.
Be seeing you.
Yes?
Hi.
Goodbye.
Is the smith around? I could do with selling some junk. Are you the smith?
Yes? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't buy or sell things.
What?
Take care.
Okay then. I thought that parchment said parachute for a moment.
What do you want?
Do I need to persuade you to trade with me?
Go ahead. All right, I get it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't buy or sell things.
Are you a fence or something?
Farewell.
Because you're a bad liar. No.
I'm Darahil, steward of Castle Anvil. We do things differently in Anvil, and the difference shows in the comfort and trust of its people.
Okay, so Anvil is a pretty happy place then?
The Countess deserves all the credit. I do things my way indeed, but she gives me the authority and support.
That's cool. Heard any rumors?
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city?
Yes, that's me. I wish the Countess of Coral found me so impressive.
Good day.
I am Milona Umbranox, Countess of Anvil. I hope you enjoy your visit. I trust you will give us no cause to regret our hospitality to strangers.
I sure hope so. I ask all the counts and countesses this. What do you think of Chancellor Okato?
Chancellor Okato has performed heroically. No one else could have held the Empire together during this crisis.
Everyone seems to like Okato. I'll have to meet him sometime.
What can be said about taxes? They're high, but we must pay. At least they are administered efficiently, and the shrinkage is within decent limits.
Can you tell me a little about Anvil?
You can best know Anvil by walking its streets and speaking with its people. My favorite time is the harbor at sunset, the sun and sea to the west.
Yeah, I do like it here. So, I don't remember exactly what I heard. I think they were speaking quietly or something, but I might have heard something about a gang.
An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gogan and Milona. Let's just say Gogan is intimately involved and leave it at that.
Okay. Gogan.
Bye.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Nothing.
Take care.
Well met. What do you want? Good day.
Hello. What? Be seeing you. Go ahead. I'm listening.
How goes
Oh my
it?
god, don't
Been
scare
better.
me like
How
that.
about you?
Not bad.
Good to hear. Everybody's talking about the hero of Kvatch. They say she actually went into an Oblivion gate and destroyed it.
What great news!
Be seeing you.
The Countess of Coral really needs to take a trip down here if she thinks I'm not famous. Okay, so I'm looking for either Gogan or Milona, and Gogan especially is intimately involved, whatever that means.
Anytime now.
Well, this is Gogan's house.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
No sign of either of them though.
Good afternoon.
What is it?
How goes it? Yes.
Hey Quill Weave.
You told her. What have you done? I'll be ruined. Oh, thanks a lot.
You'll be fine. I'll still read your book.
Let's hear
Cause a
it.
lot of damage. Knowing enough could make you a dangerous person.
Goodbye. Hello there.
Greetings, child of the regatta.
Cool painting.
Yes?
Have you heard about this all-woman gang?
An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gogan and Milona. Let's just say Gogan is intimately involved and leave it at that.
Funny, the Countess said the exact same thing. Word
Goodbye.
for word. That's not weird at all.
How are you?
What is it?
Hello. I'm Mirabelle Monet. I run the Forecastle, a boarding house for sailors. Sorry, I reserve my beds for seamen.
Oh yeah, I bet you do. What the hell is Thorindel?
Don't mind him. He's not right in the head, poor fellow.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm Thurindil, son of Julianos and Mohititona, queen of Akavir. These slugs climbing my spine itch something fierce. Like to dance?
No.
Bye.
Well met. Heard any news from the other provinces? Nothing I'd like to talk about. Take care. Farewell.
Well met.
Hello there.
I've been looking for you.
How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water?
Sure, what's he done?
Believe me, he'll need all the help he can get to worm his way out of this one. To think he'd fall for the gang's scheme. Ugh, I could kill him. I'm sorry. I'm rambling, and you look confused. Let me explain.
Go on.
The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now.
Nice.
The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gogan. He cared more about their charms than my own.
What else can you tell me about them?
When Gogan was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him.
His sweet roll?
No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back. 100 gold. Can you help us?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can.
Okay, what can you tell me?
All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gogan may be able to give you more information beyond that.
Okay, I'll go there then.
The flowing bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer. Always be on your guard.
I'll bear that in mind.
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
I don't steal ears.
Afternoon.
Okay, well, the husband isn't here.
You closed the gate. How did you do it? We can't thank you enough.
I poked the glowing ball in the center of a tower.
Be seeing you. Welcome to the Flowing Bowl. I'm Mainlawn. My twin's name is Canelawn. How to tell us apart? I'm in brown, he's in blue. Simple, really.
So do you never change your clothes, or are all of your clothes brown?
You too.
Well, I'm not finding anything in here.
I'm Krognakro Brock, landsman, and I don't much care who you are.
Heard any rumors?
Everyone's talking about the hero of Kvatch. They say she actually went into an Oblivion gate and destroyed it.
Wow, she sounds amazing.
Bye. What is it?
Mirabelle Monet is quite a woman. Ask any of the sailors down at the forecastle.
I've heard a lot of stories about the forecastle. None of them good.
Farewell.
May your kills be quick and many.
I've already told you pretty
How
much
are you?
everything I know
Good
about the
afternoon.
gang.
I couldn't find anything in the inn.
Nothing much more I can help with. I'm afraid you'll have to ask Gogan, my lout of a husband, if you need to know anything else. I'm sure he can provide very highly detailed descriptions of the women.
I can't find him either.
The flowing bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer. Always be on your guard.
Oh, it's unlocked now.
How are you?
Not bad.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Deirdre have been driven out.
Heard any news from the other provinces?
Sounds like the Empire has given up on stopping the skooma trade and elsewhere. And I hear the tribal chiefs are supporting the Renredra Kryn.
If the Empire isn't going to stop the skooma trade, who will?
Good day. What do you want?
Can you tell me about the gang who robbed you?
I see my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut. Yes, it's true. I lost the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the flowing bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing, harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage.
Okay, so I'm looking for an attractive Nord and Imperial.
I'm merely a man. How could I resist? What a mess I've gotten myself into.
My frame rate in here is awful. Alright, so I guess I just need to hang out at the inn until they show up.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you? I'm a Solden, mate. Not that it's any of your business.
I don't suppose you're who I'm looking for.
Something about Arvina Thelis is a bit odd. I've heard she keeps strange things in her basement.
They're just rats. What's wrong with rats?
Evening.
Oh,
Talk to
jeez.
Faustina. She's got a proposition for you.
Never seen you here before. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. And I'm sure you wouldn't mind making a little extra money. I've put together a gang. We make money by luring fools out to the middle of nowhere and robbing them blind. Our targets? Weak-willed men who are easily fooled into believing they will have their way with us. Oh, men are so gullible.
Brilliant.
I'll leave the decision up to you. If you want to join up, meet us at the Gredden farmhouse around 11 in the evening. I'll mark it on your map.
Definitely.
Oh, and one more thing. If you breathe a word of this to the city guard, you won't live long enough to get whatever reward they're offering.
Oh, don't worry. I definitely want in on this. Join us. What? What does that mean? Join us.
Just to be perfectly clear, we're not prostitutes. We do everything on our own terms, and the men never, ever lay one hand on us.
Wouldn't really care if you were. Yeah, I definitely want in on this.
Hello
Any
there.
news?
What's
Good
the
news from
the
Kvatch for a
other
change.
parts of
My
town?
thieving career hasn't been all that
Heard that
lucrative so
Horde
far.
warriors have
Rumor
traveled
has
to
it the
Skyrim
Nereid
with
Take
dwarf
care.
mercenaries.
Take care.
Oh my
assault
god, everyone
the
is
Red
talking
River
at once.
Heard from since.
It is not
More
surprising,
fighting for the
considering
Nords.
Morrowind's
This
violent
is sad
past.
news.
We can only hope
How
the
are
trouble
you?
will subside
Be
quickly.
safe.
Anyway. Where am I going? Okay, and I need to be there for 11, right? This way, maybe. Are there houses back here? I've never seen what's back here. Wow, that's a lot of ingredients.
What?
Nothing. Hi.
Farewell.
This house is lagging me as well. What's going on? Nice place though. This must be the place. I've arrived at Gwendon. I'll need to wait until around 11 in the evening to go inside and find out what Faustina and Cini have in store for me. 21. Can I really not go inside? It is unlocked. The door is locked. Oh. I'm getting soaked. Can I get under you? I'll go under a tree then. I might have dozed off. Did they arrive yet?
I see you decided to take us up on our offer. Good. We could use another gal in the gang. Here's how it works. We case the flowing bowl for a likely subject. Namely, we look for a married guy who drinks a lot. Then we'll send you in there where you charm the man and get him to come out to some location we pick to rob him. When he gets there, we make him take off all his clothes, which is very easy, by the way. While they're helpless, that's when we spring the trap. So far, we haven't had to draw one drop of blood. The best part of the whole thing is that the men are so embarrassed they won't tell the guards. So, the bottom line is, you show a little skin, just a tease. No one touches you. What do you say?
I'm in. Oh, what if I say no?
Well, that's never happened before. I suppose we'd have to kill you. I mean, we can't have you going back to Anvil and ruining the whole plan. But why say no when it's so much easier and more lucrative to say yes?
I say yes.
Or are you here for something else?
What? No. I don't care about his stupid ring. I want to join. Really? Is this my only option? Bloody hell. Apparently I'm here for Gogan's stupid ring.
Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you? I didn't think they would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake. Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose. Okay, girls. We got someone who doesn't want to cooperate.
But I do want to cooperate. Bloody hell, this is annoying. I'm so sorry, girls. I think you're amazing.
This is the part where you fall down and...
Cracks more fierce. Let's get this over with. Show me what you got.
After entering the farmhouse, I encountered Faustina, who tried to convince me to join in on the scheme. When I told her no, she yelled out and the rest of the gang entered the room fully armed and ready for battle. I had no choice but to kill them.
We had a feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away.
Wait, so this was a setup?
Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger.
What?
You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence. But someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later.
I'm sorry, you couldn't get the proof to arrest them yourselves, so you figured the best course of action was to endanger a random civilian? You are terrible at your jobs. What about Faustina?
We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised.
Okay.
Don't spend all the money from the reward in one place.
I really wanted to join them. I like that outfit, I want it. Not that one.
Got a lot to do here. We can talk later in Anvil.
Sorry, can't talk right now.
The lusty Argonian maid. Ah, the clothes of the men they robbed. I can't wait to see you tonight. My every day is spent thinking about when we will next be together. Soon we will be married and we can be together forever. Your true love. Yikes. Minotaur horn. Okay then.
Sorry, can't talk right now.
Little busy right now. Got your mess to clean up.
What a disappointing outcome.
State your business.
I have no idea where I heard this name, but I've had Velwyn Ben Iris stuck in my head for a while. Do you know who that is?
That layabout? Or you can find him wasting time at the Count's Arms.
All right.
Be seeing.
Let's get some sleep first.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
Let's go and see why that name was stuck in my head.
Good morning.
Hello, good lady. You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you? If you are, I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil.
As it happens, I am. I doubt I can afford it, though.
Yes, I'm selling my grandfather's house, Benaris Manor. If you're interested, I could let you have it for a modest sum. I have to sell it soon, as I have pressing matters elsewhere. You're welcome to take a look at it. It is located across the street from the chapel. Once you buy, you get the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. That's the deal. Would you like to buy it now?
That is rather cheap, actually. I don't have the money for it right now, though.
Well, I'll be here every day from noon until midnight. Let me know if you change your mind.
Really? You should get out more. So I have half of what I'd need. And it's not exactly a central location, but it's better than nothing. And curiosity is gonna kill me if I don't buy it anyway.
Greetings.
What's going on with you?
I saw a mud crab.
Right, I think I'm finally done here then. Next place I need to go is back to Skingrad. Got a couple of things I need to do there. A Brief History of the Empire, Part 2, by Stronach Cathode III. Imperial Historian. Volume 1 of this series described in brief the lives of the first 8 emperors of the Septim dynasty, beginning with the glorious Tiber Septim and ending with his great-great-great-great-grandniece Kintira II. Kintira's murder in Glenpoint while in captivity is considered by some to be the end of the pure strain of Septim blood in the imperial family. Certainly it marks the end of something significant. Uriel III not only proclaimed himself Emperor of Tamriel, but also Uriel Septim III, taking the eminent surname as a title. In truth, his surname was Mantiarco from his father's line. In time, Uriel III was deposed and his crimes reviled, but the tradition of taking the name Septim as a title for the Emperor of Tamriel did not die with him. For 6 years, the War of the Red Diamond, which takes its name from the Septim family's famous badge, tore the empire apart. The combatants were the 3 surviving children of Pelagius II, Potama, Sepphoris, and Magnus, and their various offspring. Potama, of course, supported her son Uriel III, and had the combined support of all of Skyrim and northern Morrowind. With the efforts of Sepphoris and Magnus, however, the province of High Rock turned coat. The provinces of Hammerfell, Somerset Isle, Valenwood, Elsewhere, and Black Marsh were divided in their loyalty, but most kings supported Sepphoris and Magnus. In 3rd Era 127, Uriel III was captured at the Battle of Ichidag in Hammerfell. En route to his trial in the Imperial City, a mob overtook his prisoner's carriage and burned him alive within it. His captor and uncle continued on to the Imperial City, and by common acclaim was proclaimed Sepphoris I, Emperor of Tamriel. Sepphoris' reign was marked by nothing but war. By all accounts, he was a kind and intelligent man, but what Tamriel needed was a great warrior, and he, fortunately, was that. It took an additional 10 years of constant warfare for him to defeat his sister Potama, the so-called Wolf Queen of Solitude, who died in the siege of her city-state in the year 137. Sepphoris survived his sister by only 3 years. He never had time during the war years to marry, so it was his brother, the 4th child of Pelagius II, who assumed the throne. The Emperor Magnus was already elderly when he took up the imperial diadem, and the business of punishing the traitorous kings of the War of the Red Diamond drained much of his remaining strength. Legend accuses Magnus' son and heir Pelagius III of patricide, but that seems highly unlikely for no other reason than that Pelagius was king of Solitude following the death of Potama, and seldom visited the imperial city. Pelagius III, sometimes called Pelagius the Mad, was proclaimed emperor in the 145th year of the 3rd Era. Almost from the start, his eccentricities of behavior were noted at court. He embarrassed dignitaries, offended his vassal kings, and on one occasion marked the end of an imperial grand ball by attempting to hang himself. His long-suffering wife was finally awarded the regency of Tamriel, and Pelagius III was sent to a series of healing institutions and asylums until his death in 3rd Era 153 at the age of 34. The Empress Regent of Tamriel was proclaimed Empress Kataraya I upon the death of her husband. Some who do not mark the end of the Septim bloodline with the death of Kintira II consider the ascendancy of this dark elf woman the true mark of its decline. Her defenders, on the other hand, assert that though Kataraya was not descended from Tiber, the son she had with Pelagius was, so the imperial chain did continue. Despite racist assertions to the contrary, Kataraya's 46-year reign was one of the most celebrated in Tamriel's history. Uncomfortable in the imperial city, Kataraya traveled extensively throughout the empire such as no emperor ever had since Tiber's day. She repaired much of the damage that previous emperors' broken alliances and bungled diplomacy created. The people of Tamriel came to love their empress far more than the nobility did. Kataraya's death in a minor skirmish in Black Marsh is a favorite subject of conspiracy-minded historians. The sage Montalius's discovery, for instance, of a disenfranchised branch of the Septim family and their involvement with the skirmish was a revelation indeed. When Cassander assumed the throne upon the death of his mother, he was already middle-aged. Only half-elven, he aged like a Breton. In fact, he had left the rule of Wayrest to his half-brother Uriel due to poor health. Nevertheless, as the only true blood relation of Pelagius and thus Tiber, he was pressed into accepting the throne. To no one's surprise, the Emperor Cassander's reign did not last long. In 2 years he joined his predecessors in eternal slumber, Uriel Lariat, Cassinda's half-brother, and the child of Kataraya I and her imperial consort Galavir Lariat after the death of Pelagius III, left the kingdom of Wayrest to reign as Uriel IV. Legally, Uriel IV was a septim. Cassinda had adopted him into the royal family when he had become king of Wayrest. Nevertheless, to the council and the people of Tamriel, he was a bastard child of Kataraya. Uriel did not possess the dynamism of his mother, and his long 43-year reign was a hotbed of sedition. Uriel IV's story is told in the 3rd volume of this series. Is that bandit still coming? What a moron. I thought the guards would take care of you, but the farmers have got this.
What is it?
Might as well take it all. I'm going into the city.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Hello.
You know, I really should name this horse. I know I said I'd call him Maboral after the monk, but I don't really like that. After reading this series of the emperors though, what about Uriel? Uriel the horse. A royal name for a royally awesome horse.
Hi there. What? Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have...
Okay, I need the alchemist.
Greetings.
Greetings, conjurer.
Have you heard about Kvatch? They say the Daedra came from Oblivion and burned the whole city to the ground.
Well, here's some alchemy supplies.
Read any good books lately?
Indeed.
I've been trying to get
I
through
saw
Mysterious
Ugat
Aqueduct.
Gramogak earlier.
It's a fairly
At least,
interesting read.
I think it was her.
That sounds
Perhaps it was
interesting.
her sister.
Perhaps I'll have to
Sorry,
read it.
hi.
You want me? You sure?
No.
I'm Vigga. I'm Mage's Guild, but I don't train or anything.
Yeah, you're not who I'm looking for.
Be
The
seeing
prey
you.
approaches. What? Who are you? Ah, who cares? I'm Druya. You want something? Or you just practicing your Cyrodiilic?
Not you either.
You too.
I'm Salinas Vesinus of the Mages Guild, and I'm so pleased to make your acquaintance.
How very polite. But you're also not my guy. Maybe I should read my
too.
notes. The alchemist I've spoken to has referred me to Cinderayan in Skingrad. Apparently he specializes in the more botanical aspects of alchemy. I should bring the Nirnroot to him.
How are you?
Well met, guildmate.
Yes?
Read any good books lately?
I've been reading Fundaments of Alchemy. I figure it can't hurt to learn something new.
Ah, an
Is there
excellent
even a
read.
Cinderayan
Though
here?
it's been a while since I've read it myself. Let me
I
know
could
how you
actually
like
take this without opening the case.
Farewell.
It's not terribly valuable though.
What?
Greetings, apprentice.
Everyone's saying there's trouble.
Oh wait a minute, there's an alchemy shop here, isn't there? And it's closed. At 1:17 p.m. And now it's open. Not you.
What do you want?
Do you know anything about this route?
I don't know. Never seen that sort of route before. Head over to the West Wheeled Inn and talk to Sundarian. He could identify it for you, I'm sure.
Okay, he's in the inn, thank you.
Good day.
What?
Hi there.
Yes.
Where the hell is he?
What is it?
Today's your luck.
I see alchemy things. Oh geez, hi.
What? So, you've brought something for me to examine?
Yes, I have. This root.
Yes, this is a genuine Nern root sample. Very nice quality, in fact. That gives me an idea. Since you already know what they look like, do you feel up to a bit of a collecting expedition?
Maybe. What did you have in mind?
Excellent. But before you go, you're going to need to learn a bit more about Nernroot. Otherwise, you may walk in circles and never find any.
Okay, tell me.
A few years ago, an adventurer not unlike yourself sold me a musty old tome containing alchemical formulas. Most of them were worthless. But one of the moldy pages contained a recipe for a potion known as an elixir of exploration, a sort of ultimate dungeon delver's brew. The formula looked sound, except it required an extremely rare ingredient. Yes, you guessed it, the Nernroot. I put the book aside because, frankly, I had so many other delicate experiments going on that I just didn't have the time to go plant hunting. Now that you're here, that changes things.
Elixir of exploration. What is that exactly?
The Elixir of Exploration is a multi-purpose potion that was obviously created with the dungeon explorer in mind. The formula describes many magnitudes of the brew. If you're interested, I wrote a short missive about it for the Imperial Alchemy Symposium. You bring me 10 samples of Nernroot, and I'll make the elixir available to you at a huge discount, as well as give you one for free. The best place for you to start would be Shade Leaf Copse, which is a part of the Great Forest northeast of here. Good luck, and hurry back with more of the Nernroot.
Okay. I guess I can do that. I'll probably go there on my way to Coral. I should probably put rescuing Dharma from creepy cultists above picking some flowers, but it's my life and I'll live it how I want to.